Hello. If you've been on campus so far, you've probably already figured out that mastering chemistry is going to be a pretty critical part of nearly every call that you make in the chemistry department. So while you have some training videos on the platform of mastering and the story behind mastering, the idea of this video is to highlight some of the discipline-specific features and question types that are very popular for you to show in your demos, as well as where to find demo information that you need specific to mastering chemistry. Before we log in, the first thing I want to note is this rotating carousel that you see at the top of the screen. This is a great place to find information in videos and other resources to show your instructors on new or important things in mastering, like adaptive follow-up assignments with Newton, or Mastering Chemistry for Organic and how the grading works. So it's a great place to look to keep updated. Now let's go ahead and log in. Okay, when we log in, now we're in the Salesforce demo course. This is the course that the product team creates for you to do demos from with some of the best question types. If you don't have access to this course, please email me, Jonathan Cottrell, with your mastering username, and we'll be sure and get you set up in it. The first thing I want to point out is that if you click View Documents, you're going to find all of the demo scripts that we've created that correlate to your demo assignments. So these actually walk you through with screenshots, step by step, the most effective way to demo the questions in the demo assignment. It can always be found there. We do change these assignments periodically, mostly from semester to semester, but the most up-to-date ones will always be in the View Documents section of your Salesforce demo course. Now let's go into the demo assignments. So the first thing you'll notice is probably that there's several in here. The way this is set up is there's a generic demo course and demo assignment, and what that includes is general chemistry and physical chemistry questions. Most people don't know the physical chemistry questions are at the end, so it's a nice tip to know as well. We also have one for GOB, or General Organic and Biological Chemistry, since some of the content here is different from Gen Chem, as well as one for organic chemistry. We'll cover organic chemistry at the end of this video module, but it's a little different because it mainly involves drawing structures and the use of a drawing tool. So let's go ahead and click in this generic demo assignment that mainly focuses on general chemistry. So now we're in the demo assignment and you see a variety of question types. Now it's important to know that all Mastering Chemistry courses contain tutorials, which are the types of questions that give students area-specific feedback and hints, as well as end-of-chapter questions or questions from the book. Now, courses also contain a variety of other types of questions like video questions, reading questions, and maybe even other assignment types like adaptive follow-up assignments, but every course at least has tutorials and end-of-chapter questions. So we're in the general chemistry course, and I want to show you a couple of different types of questions. So the first question in your demo course is a tutorial that will give area-specific feedback. The second question type, and this is one I want to go into, is a math remediation tutorial. So students often need help with math needed for general chemistry, and this is a great way to get them just-in-time review. So you'll notice that any questions that have this plus and minus icon represent a math remediation tutorial. And what this means, if a student makes a math-specific error, they will get math remediation just in time based on the error that they made. In fact, they will have a window pop up in our Math Excel program that will help coach them to the correct mathematical answer. Here you will notice the Math Excel window that comes up when I make a mathematical error. Now note, this is different than the feedback a student would get if they made a chemical error on another type of tutorial. Now the next type of question that I want to highlight is called a pause and predict video. You will find these in general chemistry, intro prep chemistry, and GOB. You can find a correlation grid on the doc library to find exactly where to find these in each course of demo, or the one I've selected is directly from the demo course. What these are type of video questions that actually allow the student to watch a video, then stop and pause and predict what will happen next in the video. I fast forwarded the video to the part where you can see where the student gets to make a prediction and see what will happen next. These have become highly popular in all of the courses that I mentioned before because they're a great way to have students engage in active learning, and then instructors can assess the student understanding by assigning the tutorial behind the question type. We also have a variety of simulations like the one you see here. These actually allow the students to make inputs and interact with a piece of lab equipment the way they would actually in a lab. We also have PhET simulations, which are out of the University of Colorado and were developed by chemists and physicists and allow students to interact in a simulation environment around learning chemical concepts. Again, you'll find the correlation grids for all of these assets on the doc library. So let's move from a demo course to an item library. What I want to show you here is the drop-down that nearly every one of our courses includes math and chemistry review. These bring up sections of tutorials that help students get up to speed and are highly popular to assign before a course, at the beginning of a course, or throughout the course as needed. Now let's move on to organic chemistry. Organic chemistry is all about having students draw and practice different types of structures. That's why mastering is so popular for this course. It allows students to draw chemical structures and have them automatically graded. Now what you see on the screen in front of you is a promotional video about mastering for organic. You can find this in the View Lecture section of your demo course or at MasteringChemistry.com. This is the best way to get you and your instructors up to speed on the basics of mastering chemistry for organic. We have just scratched the surface here, but if you have any additional questions, please don't hesitate to contact the team, or if you would like to do a practice demo, the chemistry team would be more than willing to help out.